I got an issue with people pretending they like what they don't. Please don't bring up my issues unless you gon' deal with your own. Please don't try to pretend like you keep it real though. Yeah, it's funny that you got a lot of money, but that money doesn't buy you skills though. I don't care if I am on the billboards, on the killing spree, I'm about to kill more. Got a chain on you pay the mill for. I mean, what?
Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, back with another Mobile Legends build video. Now, I don't have the new character SunShin yet, but I know a lot of you all do have them, so I'm going to tell you the class that I start out with. So when a new hero comes out, basically what I do is I find the closest hero I have to that new hero, and I start off with that build. And what I do from there is I try out things, I test out things in different scenarios and stuff, and when I find something that's flawed, I change it. So let's say I start out with a class that don't have boots. So if this build doesn't have boots, and I get in a lot of situations where I need boots and boots would have came in handy, then I'll switch something out and put on boots or something like that. So basically what this video is going to be is I'm going to give you a base class that I'm planning to try out the second I get this new hero, and I'm going to break down why I feel that this class is the best class. So starting out, we're going to go with the same build that I use for Layla, and the reason we're going to go with this build is because we don't have boots on this build for Layla. Now, if you don't know already, the reason I don't have boots on my Layla build is because of her range. Her range is basically so good that she doesn't have to really put herself in danger. I don't have to run or get out of situations that often unless my team is really bad. And if my team is really bad, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna die anyway. So it's really no preventing certain things if your team is just completely terrible. So for the most part, you shouldn't, like, if you have a full team and everybody's playing their roles correctly, her range is just completely ridiculous. Now moving that logic over to the new hero SunShin, the reason I feel like he's similar to Layla and he won't need boots on his build is because of the fact that he has these escape abilities. So he has the ability to basically get a buff in his speed and stuff. He can get on that little dragon turtle thing and he can ride that across the map at the beginning, and he also has the ability to do this flip where he backs up or gets closer to the enemy. Like, he has a lot of escape ability, so he's a really viable person when it comes to escaping. So there's never really, I can't really picture a need for boots and being able to run fast because he has the ability to escape. You just play smart, you stay by the towers, you stay by your team like any marksman should. I mean, yes, he's a beast. He can do some ridiculous stuff on his own. I've seen a few people playing with him where they didn't even really need a team, but they shouldn't be doing that. But the fact that they is, it makes for amazing gameplay, but that's not how you properly play. That's just something flashy to do if you're a good player and you want to get away with that. But enough setting the scenes and stuff. Let's actually get into the build. But I just wanted to explain to you all why I wouldn't use starting out, definitely without trying the hero, I wouldn't use boots or anything like that. And honestly, I probably won't use boots regardless. I rarely ever need to use boots. There are a select few heroes I need boots on because I know how to escape with just about everybody. But let's get into the build. So with this hero, with this type of hero, I would probably go first with Tooth of Greed. Now obviously Tooth of Greed, we want to go full damage and attack speed on a marksman hero like this because he basically goes crazy with his little sword if he's close range, and he goes crazy with the arrows if he's long range. He's definitely a type of hero where you want to get in and do a lot of damage, and he's an ADC. That's an ADC's job, is just to deal damage. Like, an ADC's job is not to run away. An ADC's job is not to take a bunch of, not to take damage. An ADC's job is to deal damage. So obviously you want to be able to attack as quick as possible and you want to deal as much damage as possible. So we're going full out, full blown damage. Now when it comes to staying alive and avoiding enemies and stuff like that, because you won't have boots and because you won't have extra health and defense and stuff, you have to know how to stay alive. You can't depend on your ability, your builds and stuff like that. You have to depend on what's in your head. Like, that's the difficult part about how I play. A lot of the stuff that people need perks and stuff, and they need to use their abilities and stuff for and different items for, I can do that with my head. I don't need to avoid people with using things like boots. But that's just me. So I am telling you, I want to warn you all in advance that yeah, you have to play this way, but you definitely want to be dealing a lot of damage. So the first thing we're going to go with is Tooth of Greed, because also get some of that health back using Tooth of Greed. Now Blade of Despair is going to be next, and Blade of Despair is what I go for because I want to be able to deal a bunch of damage early on. Now I actually go for this early on in the game, and And honestly, because of how quick I can farm and how good I am when it comes to farming, I usually have Blade of Despair before anybody, like everybody else be buying boots and I'll have Blade of Despair already, so I'm already dealing the most damage in the game. And it's just ridiculous using Blade of Despair. So that's what I like to go for because of how good I am at farming. So that's something that I'll tell you to practice too when you're using Marksman if you don't know already. Just be good at farming and be good at getting your levels up. And yeah, so Blade of Despair gives us the physical attack, of course, and then it gives us the attack speed, which is very, very critical, and then the critical strike. So all of this stuff combined, it combines for a bunch of damage to be done to the enemy. So yeah, let's move on to the third one here. Third one here, we have Scarlet Phantom. Scarlet Phantom, of course, gives us even more physical attack speed, and critical strike. Then after Scarlet Phantom, we have Hunter Strike, which gives us 100 physical attack, and then it gives us 20% cooldown reduction. Now the cooldown reduction is pretty dope because we can use our abilities a bit faster. Now we don't want to rely on our abilities too much with a Marksman, even though actually, yeah, your abilities come in handy, especially when you use somebody like Layla. My goal with Layla is always to just shoot my arrow at someone. I just keep shooting and hitting them with the arrow, and then the second I see their health is low enough for me to take them out with my ultimate, I just hit my ultimate. And that's basically the combo that I use, and it's what I use all the time, and it's how I use pretty much every hero that I use. So probably with this new hero, you'll want to attack the enemies until you know that they both have, or however many enemies you have, you can attack them until you know that their health is very, very low, where your ultimate will kill them. And that also takes learning your ultimate and learning exactly how much health your ultimate is going to take from the other team. So you have to have that knowledge. It takes a lot of game knowledge to play ADC as well. So yeah, the cooldown reduction is definitely going to help you out with that. Moving on to the next one here, we have Fallen Sword, and we want some more life steal, of course, because we want to be able to recover our health if we do take damage. Like I don't take as much damage as a lot of people, but of course everyone's going to take some damage, so you want to be able to recover that. And if you can attack fast and you can do a lot of damage, the faster you attack, the more health you recover and the quicker you recover it. So yeah, that's why we're going to go for that with more life steal. And then of course we want the physical attack and attack speed because we want to be able to deal more damage. Now the last thing we have on this build is Thor Sting. Thor Sting gives us the attack speed and a little bit of extra movement speed and a critical strike. Now all of these critical strikes are going to add up, so you're going to be able to do a lot more damage a lot quicker. And the movement speed, it helps you if you do need a little bit of extra help when it comes to the movement. This is actually one of the last things that I get on my builds, because I mean, with all the damage and stuff and the attack speed of the other abilities, like this is like one of the last things that I would need. This is like to just put the nail in the coffin type of thing. So this is probably one of literally the last thing that I always go for. But yeah, this is the build that I'm more than likely going to be trying out the second I get the new hero, because yeah, this build makes sense to me for a lot of marksmen. My builds are actually very similar when it comes to the marksman, like within the same class of hero and categories, like for fighters, for healers, even though there's only one healer, like for fighters, for assassins and stuff like that. Well, not assassins, I'm not as experienced with them. I'm just contradicting myself at this point in time. But yeah, for fighters and marksmen, my builds are very, very similar, and they deviate very, very slightly. And the reason they deviate slightly is because some heroes are better at other things. Like you have a hero like Yun Zhao, he needs to be able to move fast so he can go after somebody, pull them back to his team and stuff like that. So for Yun Zhao, you might want to put some boots on him. But if you want to go beast mode with him and try to go for a pentakill or do something crazy, you might want to go full damage with him and get even more attack speed or something like that. So it's it really comes down to the situation, what you're going for and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, this is the build that I'm definitely going to try out for the new hero, because I think that this is going to be a very viable build. I'm going to play him similar. Like, I've seen a lot of people playing him. I've seen the trailers and stuff from Mobile Legends, and I've actually seen full gameplays and how people are playing this hero. I've seen some people who are playing him pretty badly, and I've seen a lot of people playing him really, really good. So basically, this is the build that I'm going to start off with. I'm going to go in there, see how this build works out, and honestly, yeah, I'm super excited for this hero. Let me know if you have the hero and how you're enjoying the hero. I know a lot of you all have given me feedback and you said you absolutely love this hero. He's OP. Man, y'all got me super excited, man. Let me know what you all think so far in the comment section. If you haven't tried the hero yet, let me know what you think about the hero. Yeah, let me know, are you gonna buy the hero? Are you excited for the hero? yeah, just let me know. Let's talk about the new hero in the comment section, man, because we haven't really talked about him that much today. So I really want to get you all's opinions, get your thoughts on him. Have you seen people actually play with the new hero? Have you not even seen gameplay yet? Let me know what you all think in the comment section, man. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful, because yeah, this is absolutely the way that I come up with every single build. I base it off of a build that I've already created, and then I just modify it here or there. So taking my logic and the things that I've told you about what I'm going to be doing to this hero and why I'm going to be doing that to this hero in this video, tell me what you think you're going to change because of your playstyle. If you play a bit differently, if you would do something different, what would that be? What would you change? And yeah, let me know if you actually try out this build. Let me know what you think of it, because I feel like it's going to work really well. But yeah, that's pretty much it, yo. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more Mobile Legends news, tips, and tricks. And an official build for this hero is going to be coming once I play him myself. But yeah, this is going to be my starting point for when I play him. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. Drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.
We gon' get to better. Life gets so much better than it is right now. We going so high up, we never will fall down. Told them I'ma make it. Where I'm from is dangerous. Niggas get they all just to make it out. Gotta do it for my family. These haters wanna see the end of me, but really I'm who they pretend.